I am super thrilled to welcome back our good friend Kris Lauren from Pretty Little Lines. How are you, Kris?
I'm great, thank you.
Kris, what are you going to be showing us in this session?
I'm going to show you my latest exclusive with the wonderful design kits, the Ultimate Flower and Leaf Branding Pack. And it is, hey, if you like flowers, this is, you're going to love it.
Yeah, I mean, to say it's extensive would be an understatement. So we're gonna show that at the end in all its glory, but it is just amazing, and I'm really excited to see it in action today because you're going to be bringing it together, right?
Yes, I'm going to show you how to make a wedding invitation and in Photoshop. So that's what we'll jump into.
Yeah, without further ado, let's jump in.
Well, this is obviously you can make this for any occasion, but today we'll just be using language for the wedding invite. So.
Amazing. Let's do it.
All right. First, I'm going to go to File, New, and I already have one saved here. That is, where is it? So it's 4.5 by 7.5, or sorry, 5 and a quarter by 7 1/4 inches and 300 DPI. So it's this one.
Amazing.
All right, so we just create that. So that's my basic template that I use. And then I'm going to pop in some rulers. So if you just do Command H, you'll see the, oops, or if Command R will bring up your rulers, and Command H you'll see your extras. So I'm just going to bring it into that 1/4 inch there, just to give myself my lead lines here. So where is it? There it is. Okay, there. All right, and then I'm going to go and grab some text. So instead of me writing it all out, I did write it out in advance, and then we will edit it because me writing is not always a fun thing to watch. So I'm going to go and change this to black and grab my text tool and just click R, capital R, and capital A. So this is the names or the initials of the people. And I'm going to grab my character palette here, and it's going to be at, I'm going to use Dubiel, oops, I'm already screwing it up. Okay. Dubiel, which is a free font. And I'm going to pop it at 33, I believe. Let's do 33. Okay. And I'm going to just do another layer and just do my text tool again and push the upward slash and bring it in here. We're just going to get some text in, and then we will be, actually, you know what, you guys, I'm just going to bring this whole thing in and do it like this.
Cool.
Because this is not the exciting part, is it? So I'm just going to get this to be just Times New Roman because I just wanted to have all these regular fonts for you guys.
Yes, anyone can follow.
Yeah. All right.
Layouting, right? It's a necessary
evil. It's so great. It is super fun. Of course, you can do this in different programs. I don't know if Photoshop is the greatest for this, but it's what I like to work in the best. So I'm going to just have it left right here. I'm just going to try to space this out a little bit here. And then I'm going to bring in a fancy too, because that's just more interesting. Let's just have this Nicola script. I believe that's.
Do you have a methodology for font choices, or just doing it by eye, really?
I do it by, well, I try not to do too many, of course, mix and match and something plain or something, you know, more extravagant. But mostly I just look at things that I like, of course. You know, it's mostly, I do a lot of things by eyeball, to be honest. But no more than 3, and that's only because this is a fancy thing. Everything else is just two different ones. And to try to make the writing that you need to read fairly legible.
Yep.
I'm going to take this one and actually bump up the space between that. Actually, I will do that in a second. I'm just going to continue on with this. So, get the son of Mary and... All right.
I'm not very good at multitasking, Kris, but are you happy if I kind of pick your brain about this pack while you lay out?
Very exciting.
So for anyone who wasn't on the last session, I was talking about how our wonderful design team have collaborated with some of the best designers that we know to create a series of exclusive products. So there's 7 of them. They're being released exclusively at Design Cuts. You can't get them anywhere else. And what we're going to see in just a moment is Kris's incredible flower and leaf branding pack. And the beauty of this is, Kris, how long did you work on this pack for?
Oh, I don't know.
Like months. Yeah. There's been a lot of hours that have gone into all of these 7 packs. And the idea was to basically bring the best packs in the world to each of these sections, whether it's brush packs or illustrations, whatever it might be. It was trying to set a new bar when it came to digital products. And that's why they've been such a labor of love and why we're so excited to share them this week.
Oh, I love seeing everybody's because I haven't seen them yet. All the rest of the group. It's pretty cool. All right. This is looking... let's just go with that for now and get to the good stuff. All right, so I'm going to open up my Ultimate Flower and Leaf pack, and there's 4 collections in the pack. So I'm going to use today the Versatile collection. I'm going to go in there and find, well, I'm not going to have it like that, all my PNG files. And so there are 5 color schemes in here. And today I'm going to use color scheme 5. Let's just open this up so you can see it. All right. Oops. So I'm going to go and pick out a bunch of flowers. So we're going to start with this one, anemone. I love anemones. I think they're great for weddings and, well, anything really.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to bring these guys in here. So these all come in PNG, vectors, PSDs, so it's all every way you want to use them.
Yeah, you'll see this is a very common theme with a lot of these exclusive product collabs that we worked with these amazing designers on. It's all about being cross-software, cross-platform.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Super versatile.
And I had this thought that, oh, I wonder if people want to use it in Procreate. So the PSDs do work in Procreate. Well, so the PNGs, obviously, but yeah. I'm just trying to figure out which ones I want here. Peony, where are you? Alphabetical, of course. Here we go. So you'll see this, there's, like I said, there's lots of color schemes in here. It's not just these colors. And you can also, I'll show you later how to actually make it so you can change it to whatever color you want. Eucalyptus. Gotta have some eucalyptus in here. All right. Guys, it's way too early in the morning for me. I'm working like a slug.
Not at all. What time is it for you, Kris?
It's 7:45, but that's, I don't know.
That's early for me.
I was awake at 5, so I don't know why. I was worried about missing my alarm.
Oh no. Yeah, I've been struggling to get to sleep because I've been dreaming about design sessions and
turn your brain off. Yeah. All right, I think that's probably good. We've got everything. All right. So I'm just going to Control-T and shrink them down a little bit so I can see and move them over.
And they're all smart objects because of how you imported them.
Yes. they are. I'm going to group them together, and I'm actually going to group my text together so I can just lock it so I don't move that. All right, so then all you have to do is start arranging, which is the better part. It's like floral arranging.
Yeah, I never thought of it.
It is, kind of. I should have gone in a floral range. I would have even better ideas. It's a lot of time looking at actual florists, to be honest. I do look at a lot of flower designs.
Well, I know a lot of thought went into this pack in terms of, you know, the trends and what's actually most useful for people.
Exactly. Yeah, what's going on? Well, you want a mix of classics and you know, classics and whatever is new happening at the moment, the trends. I'm gonna put that guy up there. All I'm doing is just Control T, and I use that a lot just to be transforming all my objects here. That's the shortcut. And the good news is, if you don't like doing all this stuff, I already have these all pre-made, which is nice. So you can just go in and enter in your own text and your name and all that kind of stuff and details, or your client, or if it's a different party altogether, but just use the layout of the flowers, they're already done for you. So makes it way easier.
Easy is always good. What I love is how people don't have to worry about the amount, and they don't have to worry about it all unifying and tying together, because where I've worked with some floral packs before, I love it, but then pretty quickly there's not enough variety, and if I have to go get another graphic from somewhere else, it doesn't go. It's inconsistent.
Totally. No, you should have enough here, I think. Here's one. All right, put that guy in there. All right. It's all about layering, just figuring out where this guy goes. All right, guys. We're getting somewhere. I like seeing the edge of this leaf, I think. So, which is very good. All right, here we go. I'm sizing that. Okay, so it's really just about playing around and experimenting for the most part to get something that looks very professional. I'm just going to move this over a little bit.
So with those guides, Kris, is that like the bleed lines? Yeah, for print.
So I'm kind of close at the moment, but pretty close. Not too close, actually. But I do like them to bleed over, so obviously this kind of a look. All right, I think that is good. And this guy needs to be approximate there. That's better. So we can actually see the text, which always helps. All right. And there you go. I mean, that's pretty much all you got to do is just bring the flowers in and move them around.
I mean, I've seen quite a few comments talking about, you know, digital flower arranging or arranging a bouquet. Yeah. I didn't think about it like that, but it's kind of therapeutic just to watch everything be juggled and put together.
That's one of my favorite ones. I really like this one. This should be in here too. Let's put that in. I'm going to go edit, transform, do something. And put that in there. That's better. Now it's got to go below. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. So that's how you make a little invitation really easily. You don't have to draw anything, just drag and drop. Or like I said, even better, you can go in, I can show you quickly here. And bring up the card suites, and there are all these in different colors, and you can just go in and click on that, and boom, it's already made. You don't have to do anything. And it has the RSVP, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, so you don't have to make it. Or you can start it as a base too, and then make something a little different if you wanted to change it.
And then with these templates, you can obviously customize these and move them around and so on.
Yes. So I haven't flattened the flowers. They're all just exactly like how I did them before. And they're all smart objects, so you can resize and do all that. So it's, completely customizable. There's two ways, or a few ways here. Okay, so let's start with the versatile since we're here. So I can show you the PSD files. Let's just pick. Let's see. What should we pick?
How many flowers are in the pack in total?
Thousands. I think. I don't even know. I gotta look at it. Yeah, they're all different colors. So there's 93 different ones, but then there are all. I'll just have to show you in a little bit. There's watercolor.
You will see.
I'm going to show the watercolor, so it's I don't know. I'm even confused at this point. Okay, so let's just take this one. This is a Pro T.
Sig just made a great point actually in the comments saying most sets flatten the compositions, and so they're not as useful. That bugs me as well because I always want to move something around and it's just totally flat.
Well, especially if you change the font and what you're saying, like, or the text and stuff, then what if it overlaps and stuff? So that I have a problem as well. Okay, so this you can change just really simply. Like, let me see if there's something interesting. Okay, so this you can make. You just get your little paint bucket, go to your swatches, so you have a different color here you want to make it. There you go. So you can change. They're all in like this is how many layers of colors there are. So you can change every single color of everything. So
that's amazing. That level of customization. So people can create their own flower arrangements, but they can also create their own flowers essentially. You can combine different flowers, you can customize all the colors.
Yeah, I haven't even seen, I'll show you more stuff you can take off. Well, you can take off a lot of detail too. So if you don't want that detail, you can just take it away. If you don't want the outline, you can make it like that. It's just, well, you can change the outline color too if you want it. So,
and there are outline versions as well, right?
So this is the PSD version. And then we can pop into Illustrator and I'll show you it's different. So this is the raster and this is, let's just grab this guy. Okay, so this is the vector. So this is a total vector version. So you can see here. So you can take off these dots, you can take off these lines, you can obviously change the color of them. You can make it like that, or you can, make it all like that. So you can have something completely different, and then you can take off all the color and just have lines. Or
there's line art for everything, isn't there?
Yes, there's line art for everything.
Amazing. I'll tell you what, I keep noticing line art. It seems like a real long-standing trend in things like cosmetics and shampoos and stuff. You see it on the packaging all the time, this elegant line art and typography.
Yeah, exactly.
Really cool.
You can just simply change it to whatever.
Ben Tai is asking how many hours of work to achieve this result. Over 5 months of solid work.
Yes.
So it's been a lot.
No, I have to say my kids were none too happy with me over the summer.
Oh no.
They're like, why are you working every day? Anyway.
Well, we massively appreciate it, and I think a lot of the design cutters watching live are going to appreciate it as well. Super cool.
So, there's just everything I made or everything I wanted, or everything I can change, you can change. That makes sense.
That's so cool. Kris, if we return to Photoshop and the main invite.
Yes.
Would you be happy to do a community-led composition where we take out these flowers and we let them vote on which pack to use to try a different layout or a different flower style? Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's have some fun, everyone. Do you mind bringing up the folder and we can see how many different styles there are?
Okay, so we've just done versatile. There's watercolor, watercolor and ink, and just botanical.
Okay, so which pack should Kris use? All right, so let's, what have we got? We have watercolor.
Watercolor,
we just use versatile, right? So watercolor and ink.
And the botanical is just mostly the line drawings.
Line drawings. Okay. So yeah, there's three that we haven't explored yet, right? Amazing. So I've just added that. If everyone can click on polls below this live stream. Oh no, everyone's commenting. Just go quickly on the polls, everyone, and we're going to see which one we should go with. This is a community-led wedding invite. Watercolor and ink. I think we've got a clear winner. Yeah, it's blowing up right now. Okay. I feel like this is one of those fairground things with the horses where you spray the water in and they go on. And we got watercolor coming up with a close second to watercolor and ink. Yeah, I think watercolor and ink clinches it. So let's go with that.
Thanks so there's three color schemes here. So I'll show you the color schemes. So we have a green and orange sort of color scheme, if you can see that. And we have
green, this is the green and orange, yeah.
Green and orange. And then this one is the same color scheme that we had, but in water is similar.
So we're avoid that.
Pink and blue.
Pink and blue.
Rose kind of thing happening.
Okay, so we just this is really community led. Go back in the polls, everyone. Which color scheme should we go with? Green and orange or pink, blue, and rose? Kris, if you click on polls, it's really like fun to see how fast the votes are happening as well.
Okay. I'll click on it. There we go. Oh, it still has the old.
It's scroll down. Oh, no, there you go. See, it's live voting right now.
Oh, whoa. Oh, you're right. It does look like that thing.
Okay, cool. Pink, blue, and rose clinches that, I think.
All right. Now, what kind of flowers, guys? We have roses, protea, orchids. Well, you gotta do a mix. How are we gonna pick what flowers?
I think it might be over to you at this point. They've led us so far.
All right, very good. Let's see. Well, let's see.
Oh, we've got peonies.
Peonies? Okay.
Peonies, yes.
Where are we?
Very expensive taste. Design
colors. Yes. Very. Okay. Yes, I like these. I'll bring these guys in. So I should show you after too how to change the color for the watercolor stuff, because of course they're not going to be in vector, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all stained PST.
Yeah, everyone's loving the peonies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like this one too. Cute. All right, lots of peonies here. Oh, I think this is similar. All right, and what about, I have like wheat is quite popular these days, these kind of things. I don't know if it is wheat, I just don't know it.
Marvelous taste from the design cutters, I must say. It's not their first rodeo.
You know what they're doing. I think usually these come in at least pairs here. Something like that, maybe. Got this guy. Kind of neat. All right. Anything else besides peonies you want to put in?
People are liking roses. Do you think those would go?
Sure. Oh yeah, roses are good.
I mean, it all kind of goes together.
It does. Roses and peonies are always good. Which I might swap it up for that one.
That's a really delicate looking rose. Magnolias. Have we got any of those?
Oh, yes, we do. We have the magnolias.
I saw some comments earlier where people are loving that you've actually named the files really sensibly, because if you're doing a project and the bride and groom say we love magnolias, you can just hit up the keyword search.
Yes, I know. I've been learning lots about. My mom is way better at all the flower names of everything. Matt and I were having a big laugh over it because he's like, I don't know what's that called. He's like, you should know. I'm like, I don't know every flower name. I'm not a gardener.
EB is asking about compatibility with Affinity. I'm pretty certain that they should work fine because layered PSDs tend to. But I would say if you get the pack and have any issues, hit our team up. And if they don't completely work for you, of course, we can give you a refund. It's a nice little splash of blue.
This is more fun than watching me do a pretty dead one. Okay. Something like that. All right. Oh, I probably should make these and I like this one too.
Ooh, that's nice.
I don't know if we need it, but let's throw it in there anyway. Okay.
If the team behind the scenes actually could link up, we had a recent session from Kim Klassen all about how to organize and locate your files. And I can see a lot of people talking and asking about that in the chat. So if we could link that up, I think that would help a lot of people. And we're turning it into like a mega article guide on everything file organization. So we hope that will help everyone. Oh, that's so beautiful, Kris.
Hey. All right. Well, let's maybe put another leaf in there to fill in that hole, and I think it's pretty much done.
Stunning.
Oh. Something like that.
Amazing. By the way, we can see there's a lot of questions that are coming in. I would encourage everyone watching live, go on the Ask a Question box and upvote the questions that you'd like to see answered the most, just in case we don't have time to get through all of them. We can pick out the favorites.
I just want to show you, if you don't mind, just how the PSDs worked for the watercolor and watercolor and ink, just so you have a look at that too, because it's slightly differently in the other one. So you can change it by the swatches, by just clicking on this and then filling it into a different color. So you can change each part. So you can change the stem or the flower and make it different that way. Or you can do it just by changing the colors of this through hue and saturation.
Amazing. People are really loving the versatility and control that it offers.
So, I mean, not only that looks very good, but to pick a better color.
Yeah, if you want to go a bit psychedelic with your flowers.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that's how you change the raster files. Raster only files, of course, watercolor and watercolor ink are not in a vector format. Yeah,
and then the vector is super easy, obviously, to customize.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Kris, for the demo of how to digitally flower arrange and how one might create a layout in the wedding industry.
So this is the full ultimate pack, and so there's 4 packs, like I said, inside of this massive pack. So botanical, versatile, watercolor, and watercolor and ink. Here are a few things you can make with it. Here's one of or you'll see these, they're the mock-ups in answer to your question. They usually look like that for me.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And yeah, you get all the isolated illustrations, you get pattern versions, and you get all these different colorways as well.
Yes. there's tons of patterns in here too.
Did I just read that right? Did that say 2,276?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, more than that, because I added just the last minute. I added all the patterns in PNG, so that you can make the whatever color background you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So the numbers are even more now.
That's crazy.
But whatever, it's a lot. Don't count them all. Yeah. So there's some examples of the different looks.
Shout out as well to the amazing design team here at Design Cuts who collaborated with Kris the whole way.
Absolutely. Thank you, Matt.
Incredible effort that you put into this, though, Kris.
Thank you. So you can see very different looks, all depending on what you want. So this is the versatile one. So you can use it for branding, if you wanted to do logos with it, or anything that has flowers on it.
Well, I think this is why florals are so enduringly popular, because I mean, we've seen wedding invites today, but across the board, we can see here there's some quite modern application, there's other more traditional applications.
Yeah, that's just such a small part of it. So this, the Versatile comes in 5 different colorways, pre-done colorways, and as you know, you can change them all as well. So these are all the individual elements. And there's some of these. Some ideas for you.
Love the bunny. Liz says, this is so beautiful, Kris and DC. Can't wait to use it. Kris, thank your boys from me for the time it took this summer to put it together.
I'll tell them. So lots of patterns, all different colorways. And like I said, they also come in PNG backgrounds. Or sorry, PNG so you can change the background, so that makes more sense. And this is the invitation seat for this colorway. And we'll do something completely different.
I love this. Is my favorite colorway actually.
Yeah, it gets Matt's as well.
Mm-hmm. And I know you've been getting other designers in the industry to hand test this for you, including my personal brand designer Teresa, who's awesome. And she was saying how much she loved this color as well, because it's so unusual. Like I feel like everyone else does the same colors, and actually people love these colors. They want the versatility.
Well, that was the great thing about working with you guys and working with Matt. He really encouraged me to get out of my pink zone. It's just like a little bit too much pink. You get stuck sometimes, you know, and you gotta like, oh right, there are other things to do, other ways to do it.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Okay. Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorites too. Oops.
Marie just said it best, eye candy. In fact, I feel like what this is Pinterest heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the team are watching. I feel like we need about 500 pins from this one product, because everyone who's getting married is going to want to pin this up. Yeah, the leaves are stunning, I have to say.
Thanks. And napkins. Napkins are, that's what Teresa was saying to me. She's like, even the her brides like to do that custom napkins. And I don't even that.
That's smart.
Oh yeah, we didn't even look at this poppy. I like that too. That's cool.
Stunning. I can see why this took nearly 6 months.
Takes a bit. And we have, this is still just the versatile pack.
This is still just one of the many packs.
I know.
I legit think, I mean, Kris, you've got some incredible packs in your Design Cut store. I think this pack is so enormous that it probably has more elements than all your other packs combined.
Oh, Well, I don't know. There's not the wedding creator.
Not the wedding one. I was just going to say that might be the exception.
Maybe all the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, when I was doing the previews, I had there, you know how it's like 3 of these pages combined is I consider like 1 page. There's 50 of them. It's like it's taking me forever to show everything. And you've seen this colorway, of course. That's the example we used.
Yeah, we know so many of our communities struggle working with color, and I think this gives enough options to kind of satisfy any client, and then you can always tweak it further if you need.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, if you're a brand and you have specific like Pantone colors or whatever that you're using, you can just swap them out and make it that. So of course, as you know, you can change the color. So this is the watercolors. We haven't even seen this. These are all in watercolor. So very different look. I think when we do
super different.
Old-fashioned watercolor. Don't know some vibrant.
Yeah, it really changes it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The aesthetic.
Yeah, it gives it a different feel for sure.
There's just so many elements.
Yeah.
How did it feel when you finally completed this pack?
Very good. That was amazing. It was funny because the next day I was like, oh, I'm done. But then I was like, I still have to do stuff because you're so used to just being in the zone of like, go, go, go. Like, you know, it was hard to wind down, to be honest.
And yeah, to clarify, there's PNGs and there's Photoshop, and a lot of them have vector, but not all of them.
Yeah, the watercolor and ink do not have vector.
Mm-hmm.
And then so the versatile and botanical are vectors, PSDs, and SVGs. Just for compatibility. And PNGs, of course.
And to clarify, we're still on the second part out of 4, right?
Sorry, I was probably kind of boring just watching.
No, I think people are actually really geeking out over just seeing all of these stunning flowers and colorways. John, yes, you can use them in Procreate, John, 100%.
Yes. I did notice, or I do know that the it's just in Procreate, the PSDs work, the color drop does, but not the hue and saturation slider.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still one way. You don't need 2 ways, but so this is the botanical.
Sorry, Johnny was just asking if any of this artwork's featured in past bundles. This is a completely new pack, so all brand new illustrations. And not only that, but because this is a collaborative, exclusive product between Design Cuts and Kris, it's only available at Design Cuts. It's just launched here. You can't get it anywhere else. And of course, it's available for 50% off. So, I mean, you can see how ginormous this pack is. It's literally, it's $19. The value is absolutely ridiculous.
So I have these ones. There's just the lines and then also filled options as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes white. A totally different look.
Actually, this is a good question from Stephanie. Kris, what software did you use to draw and paint the initial illustrations?
Procreate, yeah.
Is your iPad pencil still working, or is it a kind of nub? Like...
No, I killed one. I killed one. Luckily, I had a backup.
I think that's testament to the work that's gone into this pack. You've eroded your Apple Pencil.
Yeah, exactly. So this is just the very simple lines with no details.
This is what I was talking about. This is so like big brand.
Yeah, so if you just wanted a leaf with nothing on it, you got it.
Tamby says, when does this end?
No, right? Okay, we're on the third one. We're in the home stretch.
Okay.
So something way more simple and pulled back. More modern.
So yeah, Beth just made a very good point, of course, because this is part of our marketplace. If you actually buy multiple packs, so any more from Kris's store, or in general, you can save even more. So you get 50% off at launch here, but you can have the potential to save even more if you're grabbing up multiple items this week. So the value really is like the best you will ever see for any kind of pack of this scale. In fact, there isn't a pack of this scale. I've never seen anything like this.
All right, we're on to watercolor and ink, the last one now. It's just...
I think this might be my favorite, actually, the watercolor and ink. I can see why it won the vote.
Yeah, I really like it too. I did the watercolor and I was like, I like it when I ink it too. Why not have both? Yeah, it gives it a little pop to the watercolor. That's for
sure. Lisa says, I kind of don't want it to end. It's so pretty.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I like that one. I'm taking a break. I hadn't seen this in a little bit, so it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yes, this is the one we did, the example.
Super nice comments coming in. People are loving all of the hard work you put into this pack.
Thanks, guys. And something totally different. It's rose gold. Look. All right, guys, we've made it.
We're nearly there. You can change that color.
Oh, no, it doesn't go around again. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Oh, very good.
Incredible. Welcome back, Kris. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's all right. Yeah, I have to shout out the incredible work that went into this pack. Thank you again to our lovely design team. And of course, the biggest thank you to Kris for just, cranking out the work for nearly 6 months to put together what is the most extensive, most comprehensive, stunningly beautiful floral pack I think the world has ever seen. I've never seen any, like, no exaggeration. I think for everyone that gets it, it's just going to provide years of value. It's like a lifetime worth of value in this whole pack. Kris, thank you for all of the hard work and for being generally amazing. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Love you guys so much. Everybody on here, thank you so much for being here. Love you guys.
Can't wait to welcome you back soon. Thanks again, Kris.
Yeah.
Chat soon. Bye.